All right, I will continue my discussion because I'm having difficulty with my mic. Hmm. Okay, I think na naputol na part guys, no? In this part. And let me know sa part 1 if na ay naputol so I can, discuss it again. I feel na ko na ay naputol ato na part. Anyway, so upon checking no, taman ko din isa, can you break this test? Okay, so can you break this test? Users no are encouraged or are asked to um find some bugs or some errors or some failures in your system or in your design. Mo na siya ngingon nga, can you break this test? Mo na siya, no? Basically, pangitaan og sayop ang inyong system. And if nabay mga sayop, then again, as a designer, you should modify it. Next is think aloud and related techniques. So, sa tong think aloud, akong iyon ganina, think aloud, meaning while the users are performing the task, what they think should be voiced out. So, you should encourage your users, no, nga um, they'll call this encourage your users nga what they think they should voice it out, and as a designer or as an QA you should like take note what are the mga suggestions and feedbacks from the users so you can discuss it with the team and modify it sa inyong design, sa inyong system. And also the usability test reports after the testing, after all the usability testing that you did, what are the results or what are the reports during the testing? And again, you should evaluate that and discuss it with the team again, no? Okay, next. Survey instruments. So, I believe all of you guys are already familiar with survey instruments. So, sa maning mga survey instruments like survey questionnaires, interviews, no, something that you can gather feedback or gather data from your respondents. So, written user surveys are a familiar, inexpensive, and generally acceptable companion for usability tests and expert reviews. So, no, it is inexpensive. Kay there are online forms na karon na inyong magamit. Dili na siya like papers nga inyo print out pa. Today, in today's generation, paperless na kasagara. So, na G-forms na magamit na ay mga other nga mga survey instruments or survey nga mga forms na inyong pwede magamit online. Next is the keys to successful surveys. So clear goals in advance, development of focus items that help attain the goals. So, no, if you will conduct a survey, of course, naamoy clear yung mga goals, no? So, according to that results, are your goals being achieved ba? Right? Okay, then let me just scan something here sa akong notes. Okay, so now there are clear goals in advance that you are on looking forward with. No, so mo na siya ang if successful ang imong surveys, then your goals are being attained. Okay. Next, users could be asked for their subjective impressions about specific aspect of the interface such as representation of task domain objects and actions. So pasabot ani um there are users that are subjective, no? So, na sila yung mga gusto nga mga task nga mahimo sa isa ka interface or isa ka web system or isa ka design. Then, to specific task nga kung pasabot is that o the specific feature that your system can offer. So, syntax of inputs and design of display. So, there are some users put nga gusto sila nga ani na lang ang design, mag-suggest some of them pod kay ga-suggest sila kung kung asa ibutang ang buttons, inani na lang ang process ma'am para mas madali. So, inahin na lang ang mga users 'no. Okay, another thing for the survey instruments 'no, so there are other goals would be to ascertain. So, very understandable 'no. Of course, when you conduct a survey or when you conduct feedback or data from your respondents or from your clients or users, you should know their user background, should know their demographic information such as their age, gender, their origins, education, and income. Also, their experience with computers, if there are novice users ba, or there are like expert na ba in using the computer or middle lang. Next is job responsibility. So decision-making influence, managerial roles, and motivation. So what are their job responsibilities? No, so you should consider also that in creating surveys or questionnaire or survey instruments. Next is personality type. Introvert ba sila or extrovert? Are more likely, ano ba, um, risk taker or not? No? Their personality style. Ano ba sila? Naingon diri systematic or opportunistic. You should know their personality. Next is reasons for not using an interface. So you should also like what do you call this? Kanang inyong goals no. When you gather data, inyong pangitaon what are the possible factors they are not using the interface. Maybe it is not user friendly. Maybe it is not helpful for them or dili jud siya nila need nga gamiton. Next is familiarity with features. Okay, familiarity with features, printing, macros, shortcut tutorials. They're familiar ba? Of course, one of your goals also to attain if they are familiar with the features na ba? Dili ra ba nila matun-an ang shortcuts? Dili ra ba nila makita ang buttons or maklik ang something sa inyong system? Next is feeling state after using an interface. Confused ba sila or clear ba sila pa sa ilaha ang imuhang gi-endorse nga process sa inyong system or sa inyong ginahimo nga system? Unsa ilang na-feel after endorsing them what your system can offer. Okay. Next one, online surveys avoid the cost of printing and the extra effort needed for distribution and collection of paper forms. So again, like I said, paperless na ta karon na mga panahon. So with that, ma-avoid na to ang cost of printing. And also, no, singit na lang nako. We could also help the environment because paperless na siya, right? And di na mag-effort og distribute. You just one, siguro mag-distribute mo, but the link na lang ninyong distribute. There's no need na to get um to get it again na pod sa ila after like typical gyud or traditional na pag-survey maghatag og paper tas after nagkuha na pud ang papel no dili na inana karon. So since online naman ta no ga-exist na ay ga-evolve na ang atong mga technologies, then paperless na. So many people prefer to answer a brief survey displayed on a screen instead of filling in and returning a printed form. So kato ko ingon, dili na sila mauli-uli pa sa inyong printed na form. So karon ang mga users, miskan siguro kamo, you would prefer to answer it in G-forms na lang, like naka-display lang sa screen. Wala na may ansiran or magsulat-sulat pa. And just click na lang, pila na lang ka-clicks, then you're all done. Although there is a potential bias in the sample. Next, a survey example in the questionnaire for use is the questionnaire for user interaction satisfaction or the QIS. There are others also, no, the mobile phone usability questionnaire. There are a lot of survey questionnaires ng mga templates. So I will show you on the next slide. So, as you can see there, we have here the questionnaire for user interaction to satisfaction. So that's Q ha, not O. So that is from University of Maryland, 1997. So mo na siya mga ilang examples no sa kaning quiz nga type of survey questionnaire. So examples of the specific scale questions, messages which appear on display. Confusing ba siya or clear? And they will rate it. 1 is the lowest and 9 is the highest. Or they will kanang not answer na lang like NA. No, kani pong isa system usability scale from Brook 1996. So kaning SUS, we have tried this one during our capstone, no. So kani siya template na siya survey questionnaire wherein ginapa-answer na mo siya sa mga among users nga ipa-test. Kani siya, you need to read it good and understand. Dili lang mo answer mo strongly agree tanan because there are questions nga negative siya. So, if negative to strongly agree mo ikuan so walang relevance sa survey, no? So, as a user pod, you should read and understand or comprehend the survey questionnaires that is given to you. Kay Kay your answers are valuable or important, valuable ba term? Or important, relevant yun na siya nga data, no, as a designer. Kay dira na mabalaan if or dira na to mabalaan where can we improve or what are the things that should that needs improvement, no? What are the things that needs improvement? Okay, next is magapon ni siya ang computer system usability questionnaire example. So, strongly agree, disagree lang gihapon. Same lang siya atong quiz ni siya. So, ina nang example niya. So, you can search it up in the internet. What are the survey questionnaires types ng mga inani. Also, the software usability measurement inventory. So, checkbox lang. Agree, undecided, and disagree. So, na po yung mga Likert scale, mga kuan, strongly agree, agree, neutral. So, na ano. Okay, hapit to human. Okay, next is the acceptance test. So, for large implementation projects, the customer or manager usually sets objective and measurable goals for hardware and software performance. So, nanay mga acceptance test, mga angon dere large implementation projects, no? Usually ang mga uh, they will set like goals or mga objectives kung unsa ang hardware and software performance. So, ang hardware ba, like mga hardware nga performance, kailan ba mag-hardware? Like mga RAM, the specs of your computer, mag-matter na siya. If the completed product fails to meet acceptance criteria, the system must be reworked until success is demonstrated. So, kuan na siya, martial trial and error, no? If your acceptance criteria if your I mean your hardware and software performance does not meet the acceptance criteria, then there would be reworking process until nana din ang fully accomplished or successful nga criteria nga ma-provide ninyo. Okay? Rather than the vague and misleading criterion of user-friendly, measurable criteria for the user interface can be established for the following. I know that all of you guys already know about this, the time to learn specific functions. So these are the 5 usability measures. So it is important gyud nga apply na siya no kakita mo mag-go back gyud ta always sa basic. So muna siya mga basic ng mga usability measures nga inyong i-consider. Time to learn specific functions, speed of task performance, rate of errors by users, human retention of commands over time, and subjective user satisfaction. So I will not delve into that deeply na because I know all of you guys na understood na ninyo na siya na topic. Okay, next. In a large system, there may be 8 or 10 such tests to carry out on different components of the interface and with different user communities. So, di ba, kung ingon balik-balik ka ganina nga in usability testing, dili lang siya isa ka test, no? Pakidiri, if large or complex yun kay inyo ang system, you would require to have 8 to 10 tests to carry out good the full blast performance of your system. Next is once acceptance testing has been successful, there may be a period of field testing before national or international distribution. So sa field lang sa siya nga testing, like let's say sa USDP lang sa ano nga system, dili sa siya i-promote gyud sa tong LGU or sa CDO nga nasa sa field testing lang sa. Okay, evaluation during active use and beyond. So successful active use requires constant attention from dedicated managers, user services personnel, and maintenance staff. Perfection is not attainable. Again, wala tayo perfect na system, but percentage improvements are possible. So, kaya in every deploy ninyo, naman yun of course, makita nga bugs. Then, your user will seek help sa tua, will ask support, and then we will see the concern and then answer it and fix it. Next is interviews and focus group discussions. Excuse me. Interviews with individual users can be productive because the interviewer can pursue specific issues of concern, and group discussions are valuable to ascertain the universality of comments. So, important gyapon ang interviews and focus group discussions because again, feedback is relevant sa ato ano as a designer para makabaluta where to adjust, what are the things nga i-improve, no? Kana sila nga mga things. Okay. We're almost done. So, hang lang gyud mo gamay na guys because we're in our 24th slide na. So again, continuous user performance data logging. So the software architecture should make it easy for system managers to collect data about the patterns of system usage. So, like, unsa ba ginagamit ang user? Ito ba ilang kinakang kay ano guys na, namin na-encounter no nga. Imbis nga for search lang siya, ginahimo nilag text field. Imbis for search lang to siya nga pa sila need i-select. So na yung mga inana. So what are the patterns nga ilang ginakuan? Ginahimo no as user. Sayop pa na siya nga pattern or mao ba or correct ba na pattern? Speed of user performance. Of course, dali ra ba nila nasabtan? Dali ra ba ang pag-process sa system performance? Rate of errors, frequency of requests for online assistance. Same lang ni siya atong usability measures. Okay, a major benefit is guidance to system maintainers in optimizing performance and reducing costs for all participants. Okay, so kani siya, eh, optimizing performance. So, kani siya no, if optimize ang performance sa imuhang system, then if it's fast, yung speed of performance, then it will reduce cost, no, for all participants. Okay. I think this would be the last slide for this topic, the evaluation. I mean, last slide sa topic nga evaluation during active use and beyond. So online or chat consultants and online suggestion boxes. So basically this means like IT support lang or help desk, no? So if the users encounter again issues and concerns, they can always ask for help or seek for help. Okay, next. Delete pa di ay. This would be the last na yun nga slide for this topic. And then last na po the last three slides. And then we're done. Okay, hang on lang yun guys. Okay, online suggestion box for trouble reporting, electronic mail to the maintainers or designers. So, naiuban nga mga systems na sila ticketing websites. So, if clients have concerns, they can just submit a ticket. Discussion groups, wikis, and news groups. So, mag-posting sila no kanang mga discussion groups naka-encounter mo ginani mula ara ba na uban maka-encounter then they would like type in how they troubleshoot it and such things. Okay. This would be the last topic, controlled psychologically oriented experiments. So this is basically more on about research. More on research or about research. Okay, sige. Sorry guys, ano lang ko, no, kaya murag ugan akong tilaok. Scientific and engineering progress is often stimulated by improved techniques for precise measurements. So rapid progress in the designs of interfaces will be stimulated as researchers and practitioners evolve suitable human performance measures and techniques. So this would like more likely about experimental research. Okay. So kani siya nga as I read the book no, murag nagbalik lang ang iyang process no, nga akong gi-discuss pod last time. Like ato akong ingon nga same sa tong senior high school nga mag-research ta. 'Di ba, na ating kanina for example, deal with a practical problem, consider the theoretical framework. 'Di ba mo matong hinahimo? Mag-state tag lucid and testable hypothesis or educated guess. What are our predictions? Right? Identify a small number of independent variables that are to be manipulated. 'Di ba? Balik-balik na siya, guys. And with that process or step-by-step process, then the result of that or the conclusion or the findings of that research can help our design, especially in like in terms of designing, especially in human computer interface. Okay. Controlled by a psychologically oriented experiments. So can also help fine tuning the human computer interface of actively used systems. Again, like what I've said, um, this is more likely about delving into human computer interface. Now, performance could be compared with a control group, and dependent measures could include performance times, user subjective satisfactions, error rates, and user retention over time. So basically, no, nagbalik lagi po to sa basic. The usability measures, tong 5 usability measures. No, those are the measures that you can apply when you design. Especially sa user na part. If dali na ba nila nasabtan, the speed of the performance of your system. How was it? Okay. So that's basically the chapter 5 is all about usability testing, acceptance testing, the heuristics. So what are the types of usability testing? No, there are a lot. Atong can you break test, remote testing. So there are a lot. No, so I hope you guys have like absorbed something lang with this topic, and I hope that you will review no for your exams, and I'll try my best to have a review if pwede pa magklase next week. And so sorry guys, wala ko nakaklase last week. This week I mean po because I got busy sa work. Ayun. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this topic, and I hope you guys have learned something. Okay, thank you. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to mention me in our group chat or PM me. Okay, do not forget to answer the activity 6, and I will give a quiz for you to answer next week. Okay. And for those students who have not yet submitted all the activities, please to submit because once the grades are ang posting na sa grades, I think as I mentioned last time no nga dili ko mamagsak. But if wala siya pasa-pasa, then I have no choice but to give the grade that you deserve. Okay? So I hope malisan ninyo na tanan sa akong end of discussion. Oh, okay. Thank you so much again for listening, everyone, and have a great night or great day ahead. Bye.